I hope you guys are doing well. I just thought I'd come on and talk for a little bit because I'm a little bit hurt, a little bit sad. And I just thought maybe talking about it would make me feel better. So I don't start drinking. Because I did drink a little today, but I have the urge to drink really, like, a lot, like the rest of the bottle. And I don't know. I'd really appreciate just having people to talk to. I know that drinking is not a solution, but it makes me feel better. It makes me not hear the words that are spoken over me, and it hurts. Hi, Kitty. How are you, hun? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I don't want everyone to think like I'm negative all the time, because I'm not. It's just I'm very frustrated with my situation right now. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I've had a problem with hoarding due to some trauma that I experienced when I was 19, and some trauma after that as well. Hi, Mandy. I love you. And oh, thank you, Kitty. That's sweet. So I experienced some trauma when I was 19, and after I was 19, again, up until now. And so I've had a problem with, especially 19 was when it kind of was bad, but it's gotten worse now. I was raped at 19 years old by my ex-boyfriend. And so I started hoarding to make myself feel better, to get rid of the feeling of being unclean, because I was always like strictly taught that sex before marriage is wrong and that it's a sin and an abomination against God. And obviously, I did have, sex with this man. So I feel like that I'm unclean and unworthy, especially because I, had sex before marriage, and that's not what I was taught. And so I have been hoarding, and I've been hoarding cleaning products. And I don't know why I'm assuming, like, I don't know for sure, but I think that it's due to, like, feeling unclean. Sorry, my knees, like, locked up on me. Oh, gosh. Oh, ow. But anyway, so I've been hoarding cleaning products as aka like laundry soap, dish soap, shampoo, body wash. Those are all the things that I've been hoarding lately. I will show you guys later on in the stream like what my hoard looks like, or as I call it, my stash, because I don't like to call it a hoard. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. But I've always felt like unclean because of what I did. And I know that like it was like I like consented to it, but then like I didn't, like he like started, and like he wouldn't stop like when I told him to stop. So I consider that I don't know. I guess I consider that rape because he wouldn't stop when I said stop. And so I've been hoarding cleaning products to feel like I don't know. I've been hoarding like cleaning products to feel clean, like have clean clothes and have clean everything, because I feel like dirty, I feel unclean, I feel like an abomination against God. I feel like why would God want me? Because I had sex before marriage, and that's not what God wants. And that was drilled into our head as children. And so it's not like, my family is very religious, go to church every Sunday, or else like unless you're dying or you're throwing up or you have diarrhea, like, you go to church. Like, so I've grown up in a very religious family, and hey, that's not a bad thing. I love that I've become close to God in that way. But I feel like it's my fault because I said yes, and I shouldn't have. But he kept telling me, like, if you won't love me if you don't do this with me. And I still struggle with this, and this was 5 years ago. And so I've been hoarding cleaning products to make my outside and my inside clean. Because I feel so unclean and so, like, I don't want to say a sinner because I know I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner from birth. But I feel like not good enough because I had sex before marriage. And my mom did it too. But I feel like almost like rejection from my family because of it. And so I started hoarding cleaning products to make me feel clean, to get rid of the feeling of uncleanliness. And, sorry. I usually try to keep, like, my streams happy, but this is something that's been bothering me. And then a comment was made today by my mom, who I love very much, even though I try to feel love for her, but I don't. I can't feel love. Like, when she says, I love you, I don't feel love. Like, I don't feel, like, when she says, I love you, like, I don't feel anything. Like, I don't know if she really means it. Like, thank you. That means a lot. Hi, Dark Vader. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry you caught me at a bad time. But my sister has to go get her phone switched over to a different phone. And my mom made a comment because my sister has to go to Walmart to get some feminine products. And my mom goes, Walmart is a dangerous place for her. Because she has been looking, because I have a room in the storage room, which I'll show you guys in a little while, of where all my stuff is. And of course that's doubled in size for the laundry soap. And she's convinced that the shampoo is doubled in size. And I have a basket of pods, and that's obviously gone down a little bit. It's gone back up. And just the fact that she was like, oh, Walmart's a dangerous place. No. The reason that I'm hoarding is because of you. Like, because of her. And I'm not hoarding at Walmart. I'm hoarding at my store at Dollar General. Because anytime she's gone, I'm able to buy all the laundry soap I want. Because my grandparents don't look in my bag like they do. Like my parents do. And so now I feel like I'm a baby because they have to look through my bag and look through my receipts and make sure that I'm not buying stuff and smuggling it in my pockets or snuggling it in my, bra or whatever. And so I feel like I'm a baby. Like, I feel like I'm being babysat for having an issue that I'm still trying to work out in counseling. Like, okay, punish me because I have a mental illness. Okay, that's great. So I feel like, if you were never born, then guess what? Your parents would be so much happier. I tell myself that every single day. That if I was never born, or that if I was gone or something ever happened to me, my parents would be happier. My grandparents would be happier. All my family would be happier without me. They wouldn't have to worry about me. They wouldn't have to bitch and nag at me. I don't know that anymore, Jinx. I don't know if they'd even care. Well, yeah, maybe for like a month or two, maybe a year, they would care. And then they'd move on with their life, and then it'd be like I never existed. And no, I'm not suicidal, guys, so I don't want you guys calling the cops, trying to get cops at my house. That would piss my mom off even more. I'm not suicidal. I repeat, I am not suicidal. I am depressed. I am hurting. And I just needed a place to vent because I have nowhere else to vent. I have no one to talk to but my little dog. And this little shit is sleeping. Maul. See? She only uses me for food. I don't have your number, Jinx. The only one that I think would care. Like, I have really bad depression, and I feel like the only one that would really care would be my little dog. And even my little dog wouldn't care. The only reason she cares is because I give her food. Yeah, but I would just burden all you guys with my death if something would ever happen to me. And like I said, I'm not suicidal. Like, I'm not gonna kill myself. Like, I would never do that because I know what it's like to lose somebody to suicide. And it sucks. It really sucks. I lost my friend and I still see her dead body. And I wouldn't do that to my family because it still kills me. Almost 7 years since she died. 7 years ago. 7 years ago in June will be her 7-year anniversary since she killed herself. Hi, Ricky. It's the verbal abuse that I get and the blame for a problem that I have. I have an addiction to hoarding laundry soap and dish soap and dish soap and laundry soap and cleaning products because of the time that I was raped when I was 19. And it's gotten worse over the last couple months. And I got called out on it today and yesterday. And now I feel like a baby because I'm not even allowed to go to Walmart without being supervised. Like, my parents are checking my bags now. I'm fucking almost 24 years old, and they're checking my bags. You know what? If you would have actually given a crap about me, I'm talking to my parents, then maybe this would have never happened. Maybe you could have stopped me from being in this relationship with this guy, and then maybe I wouldn't have gotten raped. And then maybe things would be different. Maybe I wouldn't be crying on YouTube to a bunch of strangers who care about me more than my own family and my friends. And I don't want to blame anybody else because I know that I chose it. And yes, I did. You know, I consented. And then when I changed my mind, he wouldn't stop when I said stop. My mom hires me, and I've had a struggling relationship with her since my friend died, since even before then. And I just want to get along with my mom. Like, I just want to be able to talk to my mom and not feel like I'm going to get yelled and screamed at and lectured. Yeah, Funky B, that's great. That I understand. But it's like, I almost feel like I'm to blame for it. Like, they blame me for it. And it's like, it's not my fault. If I could change it, I would not be autistic. I would not have a learning disability. If I had it my way, I wouldn't have been born at all. because it would have been easier on my family, because I feel like I'm just a burden to my whole family. And yes, I get it's hard on the family. I wish that you'd understand what I'm going through and just that I'm hurting. I just want someone to talk to. That's why I called Cherry and Hippie Mandy. That's why I latched on to Trisha. Was so I could have somebody to talk to, like a mom. Because I don't feel like I have a mom. I don't feel like I have a mom that I can talk to. I don't feel like they're trying to help me at all. Treating me like a 2-year-old isn't gonna help me. It's just gonna make me want to do it more. And that's why I've been doing it more, is because I feel like I'm just a baby. I've tried to put them in therapy, but I've tried to have them go to therapy with me. And then I tried to... I've tried to go to counseling with her and tell her how I feel. And then all she tells me is that she feels like that I was portrayed as... that she was portrayed as the bad guy. So I give up. I give up trying to have a mom. And that's why I latch on to Cherry and Hippie Mandy so much. Is that I feel like they're like more like a mom to me. And the leader that I go to Haiti with, that I'm going to Haiti with in May, and that I went with in November, I call her crying. I don't tell her anything, my mom. I tell the lady that I went to Haiti with because I consider her as my second mom. I've been called Mama Ricky, for God's sakes. I consider her more of a mom than my own. And it hurts so bad. I try to communicate, Kitty, but it just doesn't seem, it always comes off as harsh because I'm trying to defend myself. I'm trying to defend that this is something that is wrong with me, and everybody tells me, oh, it's just a light switch. You can just turn it on and off like a light switch. No, you cannot. If they knew and understood and went through what I went through, I wonder if they would be the same darn way, too. So I don't care. I don't care if I have no parents. Honestly, at this point, if this continues, I'm not going to have parents. I'm not going to have a mother. I don't care. They don't need to see my grandkids. I don't want them doing the same shit, pardon my language, that they did to me. Oh, that's great, Jinx. That's great. Yeah, I'm not a mom, and I probably never will be one. But they need to understand from my perspective. I feel like everyone's more on my mom's side than mine. So why do I even fucking bother? Why did I even bother coming on here? I don't know. Maybe this was a mistake. I'm sorry, everybody who's listening. I'm selfish? That's great. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't even care anymore. It's whatever. I don't care. At least my little dog loves me. You love me, Molly? Can I get a kiss? Can I get a kiss? You love me, Molly? It's not one. I feel like everybody like sides with my mom. Like, oh, you don't know how she feels. Taking your anger out on me and treating me like a 2-year-old isn't helping. It makes it worse. Yeah, I've been told that it affects the whole family. I've been told that it rips my family apart. You know how that feels? Being told that I'm ripping my family apart because of what happened to me? See? They make it sound like it's my fault. No, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I can't. I don't know, Rebecca. I don't know if I have PTSD. I might. I know, but telling me that it's ripping my family apart because of what I'm doing, because I'm just trying to cope with what's going on in my life, and I'm ripping my family apart. Okay, that's great. That's great. See, I'm ripping my family apart. I'm causing anxiety for my parents. Even my parents have told me that I'm causing them so much anxiety and stress. So I just feel like all I've done is stuff it down. And that's why I drink. That's why I smoke. That's why I cut myself. It's because I don't feel like I can talk about it. I don't feel like anybody's anything. I feel like Jerry's everything. Jerry cares more about me. My friend Sarah cares more about me than my mom. That's not what I'm doing, Kitty. That's not what I'm trying to do. You try telling your kids, you try being told by your own mother that you're ripping your family apart and causing stress. Imagine the feeling of feeling like you're ripping your family apart and hearing those words. Words are powerful things. And I know that everybody says things in anger that they don't mean, but it really, really affects kids more than you know. Well, then I'm stupid then. If I'm hearing one thing and thinking another. I have a learning processing disorder, and so sometimes I don't process things very well. I have trouble processing. I'm almost 24. Yeah, I have. I've told her that I wish I was never born and that I wish she would have aborted me. Because that's honestly how I feel. I just feel like a burden to my family, to everybody, to you guys. I am. It's okay. I'm just a burden. It's okay. At least I know I know they try to help, but I know that it doesn't work that way. It doesn't come off as help. It comes off as... Yeah, I understand that I say things when I don't mean it. But that's honestly how I feel. Just forget it, guys. I'm sorry I even commented or I even came on. Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever came on. I'm sorry I ever said anything at all. I'm always the bad guy. I always get painted as the bad guy. What's the point? Yeah, I get that my mom loves me. I get that she's trying to help. But it's not helping me. You guys need to understand that it doesn't help. When you're told that you're ripping the family apart and that you're causing so much extra stress and anxiety on everybody in the family, how do you think your kid would feel if you told your kid that? You think they would take that to heart a little bit? Yeah. Try telling your daughter that. Everybody who's in the chat. You think that it would just go like, whoo, over their heads? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't just go over their heads. They'd think about it. And maybe not internalize it as much as I do, because I am an internal and external processor. But you know what? It's okay. If I stuff it down, then it will just work. As long as I stuff it down, then at least things will get better. That's what I've done all my life, and that's probably what I'm going to do till the day I die, because I know nothing different. I don't know how to express myself. I don't know. Yes, I'm expressing myself. I mean, just saying, like, it just makes me feel like I'm a baby. Like, oh, that's a dangerous place for her to go. Like, I know that she didn't mean it in that way, but it hurt me because it makes me feel like, okay, do you need to check my bag? Like, I've had my parents having to check, they have been checking my bag to make sure I don't have laundry soap in there. Or dish soap. Or shampoo. I feel like a baby. I feel like I'm a 2-year-old again. It's fine. I'm okay. You know, stuffing it down isn't that bad. That's what I've done for the last, 7 years? What's another 5 or 10 years? Yeah, it might destroy me, but I know no different. I know nothing else. Because I don't feel like I can talk to anybody about it, because then I feel like they explode at me and get really mad at me. Your mom loves you, Rebecca. I can see that. And you know what? I wish I had a relationship like you have with your mom. I look at my friends and I see the relationships that they have with their moms, and it makes me almost a little bit jealous, because I wish that I had that. And I know that sounds terrible. I know it sounds stupid, because everybody has their ups and downs with their parents. They have all the control over the situation, Jinx. They always have control over me. They go through my mom goes through my room and looks through my stuff when I'm not home. They have control over everything I do. I'm tracked. I have a tracking app on my phone that I have to have, otherwise I don't have a phone. They need to know where I am at all times. But it's fine. It's whatever. I'm just gonna stuff it down. And maybe things will get better. And then I don't feel like I'm good enough at work. I don't feel like I'm good enough at home. It's just, it's fine. I know, but it gets pointed out and thrown in my face all the time.
Hello. Hello, little Molly. How's my girl? How's my girl, huh? How's my little girl? Oh, yes, you're such a good girl.
I was wondering where you guys were.
We're at church.
I know.
Oh, you got your blankie? You got your blankie? Oh, goodness.
It's fine.
Oh, goodness. You just want to have something to drag around, don't you? A dirty old blankie. A dirty old blankie. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let's put it back in your bed.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like a baby though. I get that they want to know where I am, but I'm only at work, home, or maybe at my friend's house or Walmart. I never go anywhere else. I don't have no life.
Oh, go get it. Go get it. That sneaky snowman?
I have no life. I have no friends. It's okay. I deserve it anyway. It's okay. Maybe if I talk to God more, maybe He would take all this away. Maybe if I was better. It's okay. It's fine. I'm sorry I bothered you guys.
Well, hello, little girl. What you got? What do you got, huh? What you got?
It's fine. I don't want to bother anybody. I know you guys choose to watch me, but I feel like you do it out of obligation. Not like you want to watch me. What's even good about my channel anyway? I want to know that. What's even good about my channel?
Okay, how was your church day?
Good.
Did you learn anything?
I was in the nursery helping.
You've been in the nursery a lot, haven't you?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Get down, Molly. Get down.
Animal?
Hannah.
Looks like Hannah's car. Oh, no. It's your dad's car. It's your dad's car, but the bag was right by the car. It looked like those bags are the color of Hannah's car. It looked like the car was that color.
Oh. I mean, I appreciate you guys coming. I am in destructive mode. I shut down. That's the way I cope. I do a really good job at preventing myself from being hurt. So I go into self-destruct. And I shut down. But I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. I have to go to the bathroom. Talk amongst yourselves, please. Don't go. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm sorry that I even bothered you guys. I'm sorry that I even got on here. I'm sorry that I bothered your day and that you had to listen to me rant for almost 40 minutes. I'll just, you know what? I'll maybe just talk to you guys again soon. So, it's fine. I'm sorry I bothered you guys today. Just, Rebecca, find me on Twitter, and I'll maybe talk to you guys eventually in the next week or so. I don't know. I don't even care anymore.